We have been spending so much time in the kitchen together, I thought it would be fun to share my 3-day weekend getting into bargain shopping, beekeeping, and homestead chores, of course. But first, coffee. Okay, we are off with our latte in tow, our first adventure of the day. We've actually had a pretty productive morning, but our first adventure of the day is going to beekeeping lessons at a local apiary. So I don't even have the supplies for bees, but I want to know exactly what I'm getting myself into if I do choose to opt for that. I've learned that to be the most informed you can be helps you be prepared and helps things go smoothly when you do choose to add something to the homestead. So I will let you know how that goes. I'm really excited and I've been really looking forward to this, so we'll check in later. I'm not sure how much of this you can see, but going to a beekeeping class quickly turned into becoming a beekeeper. So we purchased materials to have 2 hives. We'll get into more of the details. We won't get the bees until April or May, but we opted for 2 deep boxes, 10 frame. I think that's about all I know. The bees that we're getting like a nucleus of them, so they're going to come with 5 frames, and they already have the queen acclimated, and you can tell by my lingo, I'm not a beekeeping aficionado. Another thing that we went for is to do the bucket feeders. So this will go on top like this, and because of that we had to get extra boxes to keep over those. We really, just did the whole thing. We got the smoker, we got the scraper, we got the brush. We got it all. It was a one-stop shop, so we're really excited. We're gonna get these away into storage. We really won't need to get them back out until the spring. We have to paint the outsides of them. I think we're just gonna paint them how we painted the chicken coop and get them set up, but we have a few months to do that, so we wanna get those out of the way. We are out and about, so I thought, why not make a Goodwill stop and see what we can pick up. So in our kitchen, you've seen that we have the Christmas decorations up there, and there's really not too much like decorations that we have up there other than that. So I want to start collecting some things, and I think this might be perfect. Okay, we are back from Goodwill. While it was top of mind, I'm coming to check on the chicken. Tomorrow's gonna be much warmer, so I think I'm gonna do our bigger chores tomorrow, but want to make sure they're good on food and water. You are underfoot. So it appears like they have no food, but this gravity feeder, when it's frozen, or when it gets a little bit wet, just needs like a little swirl with a stick. So we do have a piece of roofing above this, so it mostly keeps the moisture out of it when it rains. But for freezing, there's nothing really you can do, and it's as simple as just getting it unlodged. How awesome does the coop look with the wood chips? Over here we have kept the water plugged. Whoa. Over here we have kept the water plugged in because it's been below freezing, but we need some more water. Let's take it down and get her filled up. Now we're going to have to do some undercover work tonight because I also noticed when I was up here, and to be honest, I've noticed it the past week, I think there are some chickens or guineas sleeping in the nest boxes and really making a mess out of them, which isn't a huge concern right now because they're not laying, so I'm not getting dirty eggs, but I need to find out the reason. Are they cold? Is there a draft? When it's below a certain temperature, do we need to be putting that plastic kind of sheath back up? So we'll see who the offenders are. I will have some sympathy if it's the ones that are molting, but if not, our cuckoo Moran oftentimes goes through phases of sleeping in the nest boxes, and we'll just have to kick her out. Well, we had left the hose outside, so that's not working. I'm gonna put it in the garage to warm up where it was before, where it probably should be. The chickens are very resourceful. There's icicles, there's snow. If they're thirsty, they will consume that, but they should be okay without water for 30 minutes or so. Okay, we are using a log splitter as a tripod right now, so I'm not sure what angle you're seeing, but let's see what we can get into here. All right, so we've had these about a week, and they definitely need some cleanup. They're at that point where they're starting to get pretty messy. So I'll take the water and the feed out. Here is their brooder plate. Okay, so they spilled some water here. That's an indicator to me they're at the point where they need more reinforcement with their water. So we'll take care of that. But first things first, I'm going to add some more wood chips. Last week when I was making the original setup, I put too many wood chips in. So I just set them aside in a basket. They really haven't made too much of a mess in here. They're not obviously producing that much waste. It's really just the food area. So let me go get a hand tool and I'll kind of mix that up. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna put the brooder back in because you want them to have their heat source as much as possible. We got to see the cuteness and they're doing good. So let's work on the food. All right, easy as that. Now the water, I'm gonna turn the hose on to see if it works. I would love to have a sink out here. I hate taking anything like chicken or outdoor related inside, but other than a hose, we don't have any water out here, so I'm gonna go try that. Okay, brooder cleanup complete. Our 3 chicks are looking amazing. We can swap this out. This has been bothering me for a couple of weeks. We're swapping out a Christmas themed one. Christmas, but so cute, right? Look at those chickens. We're gonna swap out Christmas for just regular winter. Okay, we are updated for the appropriate season / holiday. And the waterer is filled. I don't think I lost too much water this time. I do a really bad job at spilling a ton. The water I said I didn't spill, I just spilled it. Oops. It is a miracle. After weeks and weeks, we have layers again. We have 2 eggs here. I would say these are from our ISA browns, cinnamon queens, whatever you want to call them. So that makes it even more important to get our nest box situation figured out. That kind of debunks my theory that they're molting and need more warmth because looks like they're coming out of molt. Here we go. Okay, I'm sitting down to lunch. I have an apple with peanut butter and then some turkey soup from our Thanksgiving turkey. Delicious. Reno made it, put it in the freezer. So we got it out and put it in the crock pot this morning. So that was really easy and nice to have. Now getting to our Goodwill finds. Wasn't the best day at Goodwill, wasn't the worst. So the theme of today is, I guess, baskets. So we got this little like mesh type basket and it has all these little pockets. I think this will be perfect to have outside doing any type of like outdoor projects, gardening, putting kind of like your trowel, your seeds, things like that. I think this will be a nice basket to take up to the garden or really do anything outside and keep things compartmentalized. Next I saw this like trivet or heat plate. I don't know what they're called. I only have a few of them and actually most of mine happen to be from my grandma. This is of Savannah, Georgia. She really liked going to Savannah. So since I needed another one, I thought I'd pick it up and keep it in theme. Finally, I mean, hello, chicken. We still have our Christmas decorations up, which hopefully we're taking down today. But I really liked having decorations above the cabinets with the style of cabinet we have. So I think this will be decoration number 1. And then finally, another basket. Goodwill is a great place to get baskets. These are really great for harvesting eggs, vegetables, etc. We only had 1 last year. When the garden is coming in, 1 wasn't enough. So that's our Goodwill haul. Okay, it is Monday morning. I just got a workout in, chased the dogs around the yard because they weren't listening. Finally sitting down with my cup of coffee. I've gotten some laundry started, so I checked a lot of things off this morning, but I need to make my list of what I need to get done today. The last day of the long weekend. Want to make the most of it. Our house, like our dining room, kitchen area is taken over by boxes. We're un-Christmasing the house, so you want to take the Christmas tree down. Canning, I need to can chicken stock every meal I go to pull chicken stock if I don't have any. Now, Someone told me it was going to be 55 degrees today a few days ago, and I blindly believed them. So I was excited to get outside and do some like garden planting. Moose. I was excited to get outside and do garden planting, but it appears to be 30.6 degrees, and it felt like that when I was outside earlier. So I don't know if that'll be happening. We'll maybe pencil that in. Garden planting. I need to run. I have a couple orders to pick up. Well, one order. I don't know if you see, I have those glass bottles for olive oil and balsamic. Well, we're always lugging that jar of apple cider vinegar up here. So I ordered one for that because it's like a $3 item from Target. And it's really convenient, and it allows you to buy in bulk and reduce your packaging. And then, I don't know if you had watched my seed video, you saw that I just have a box with random seeds from last year in it. I had purchased like slips to go in a 3-ring binder to keep the seeds in, but I still would need to purchase the 3-ring binder. And those like scrapbooking containers that you see people use to put seeds in, that's like on a major sale this weekend. So I need to decide what's going to be the best solution and the most cost effective. But if it's between buying a binder and buying one of those containers, I might just do the container because I think that is the ideal setup. And then I need to pick out what I want for dinner. The thing with the pantry challenge is I have like no freezer meals or anything prepped really, which I'm going to change moving forward. So each meal kind of takes a lot of effort, and then my kitchen also ends up a mess after each and every single meal. So I guess on that note, I need to know what I want for dinner and lunch. All right, so we have take the Christmas tree down, canned chicken stock, garden planting maybe, Target pickup, Michael's. Moose, what else should we get into? Oh, and I need to do the chicken coop. Every night, like the past few days, I've been like, okay, I'm gonna go out there with my headlamp and find out who is sleeping in the nest box. I've not done that. So I think I'm just gonna clean everything out and then put some preventative measure from them getting in the nest box at night. Another thing I would love to do is get up and turn over my compost. I think that's enough of the list. We will see what we get into. For now, I'm going to enjoy this cup of coffee. It's 10 a.m. and I haven't had coffee yet, so I need to make that right. Okay, we have chicken stock working in the Instant Pot. Now I'm going to put together a latte and I'm gonna head out to run my errands. There is something about running errands that just calls for having a nice coffee. Am I right? So I'm gonna put some milk in here. Right now, I wanna start making these for myself, but for today, we're going to just do the sugar-free cinnamon vanilla syrup. We'll do a latte. I finally feel like I'm like hip and with the times. I was gifted a Stanley Cup yesterday. You know, obviously this espresso machine does the work for itself, but so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do those espresso designs, but how do people do it with like cinnamon on top? Do they make stencils? Because I'm thinking that might be one of my first projects back on the Cricut is stencils to do cinnamon designs on my weekend lattes. Okay, so the latte is done. I'm going to pour that into my to-go mug. And then I have a big to-do list, so I think I need to make one extra shot of espresso. Okay, latte in tow. My farewell committee. I'm headed out to run just a few errands that we talked about earlier, so let's go. Okay, so unfortunately my first stop is Walmart. Not my favorite place to go, but there's good intention here. Canning jars, half pints. I really just have a ton of quarts because I bought them in mass last year, secondhand. So I need some smaller jars for sauces, condiments, jellies, jams, and Walmart has a really good price on them right now. So it's good to buy them off season for availability and also for price. So canning supplies, here I come. Well, that was a quick trip. The price I was looking for was $7.36, like it was listed online. When I went in the store, it was $10.46. And our Walmart doesn't price match their online prices. I've tried to like do that before, take it up to customer service, have it price match. Doesn't work. So I put in a mobile order so I can purchase at that price. $3 is $3. And I will pick that up on my way back through. So $7.30 some odd cents. Great price for jelly jars. Your Walmart might be offering that deal too, so check it out. I love it when a plan comes together. I have 3 places to go: Bath & Body, Michael's, and Target. They're all right next to each other, so my first stop is going to be Bath & Body. I just have a reward there, so I'm gonna go in, get my free candle. That's it. Not spending anything else. That's what they want you to do. They want you to use the reward and go in and spend more, and I'm not giving in. Fitting with the beautiful weather today, we got a Sunshine Glow single wick candle. Kind of smells like a like a sweet version of Vicks Vapor Rub, but not in a bad way. So, all right, next on to my seed storage. Michael's always confuses me, the whole layout. Okay, here's what we're in for. The 16 case photo keeper, $16.99. I think they're colored or not colored. Why do they look different sizes? Why are they different colors? Okay, I'm just gonna go with the clear one. Let me look up to see if I have any coupons. I don't think. The pricing in the craft industry is really odd. I don't think any of my coupons are going to work on this since it's on sale, but let me see. I did indeed have a coupon. I had a $5 voucher, so the list price on this was $41.99. I ended up getting it for $11.99. That's a steal, and my seeds are going to love this. I'm going to save so much money having my seeds better protected, organized, knowing what I have, not getting wet in the garden, etc. So I'm excited. Okay, Target pickup complete. I still haven't heard back from Walmart, so I'm going to stop by Sam's Club really quickly to do some clothes shopping. No grocery shopping. It is pantry challenge, you know. But I want some more quarter zips. I feel like they're really versatile between seasons, and I hate wearing hoodies, and especially when I'm on video calls for work, they're just like not professional and a little bulky. So I want to pick up some more. Well, I want to see if they have any there. So if I don't get an email from Walmart by the end of that time, we'll abandon Operation Jelly Jar for today and pick them up later in the week. This is so exciting. The garden stuff is out. Okay, lots of clearance deals here. I think we're gonna make out good. Okay, I think I got some pretty good finds. This, it's a men's, but I liked it. The tag price on it is $60. And then I know I said I didn't want a hoodie, but I think with the quarter zip, it won't be so bunched at the neck. That's what I don't like about it. Both of these were $5.81 a piece. Okay, so even better yet with that, I had a little over $6 in Sam's Club cash to use, so I walked out with both of those, name brand, for just over $5. I haven't gotten my email yet from Walmart about those jam jars, so we're going to abandon that mission, head home, we'll pick them up later in the week. Still a really good price on those jars. So. Okay, sitting down for some lunch. I'm having leftover salad from last night. I have some water bath canning that I want to do. I'm wondering if I can put 2 recipes in the canner at the same time. I'm making my favorite, or our favorite, cowboy candy barbecue. It's really good, but previously I had made it in jelly jars, but we use more than that, so I think I might make it in pint jars, so I will have room freed up in the canner. I just want to make sure the canning time is about the same. Other thing that I saw in here that is more of a convenience item is cranberry orange vinegar, which I think would be really good for making dressings and marinades and stuff. Just, you know, over the winter as you're freeing up jars, why not refill them and have things that make life easier? Yeah, you only have to process it for 10 minutes. Look at the tomato sauce page. It's well loved. Not gonna be able to do it. Barbecue sauce needs more processing time. Is there a harm in processing vinegar for longer than it should be? I don't want to overcomplicate things. All right, next up, our Azure orders are due tonight by 7. It's 3:30. I've forgotten to put in an Azure order one time. It's not a good time. It's a pantry challenge, so we're not doing any food items, but we're going to do non-food items, and specifically there's some seeds that I want on there. Hopefully we still have some daylight to go out and talk about some of the things I want to do in the garden, but I want to start some things in like a fake, not a fake hoop house, but a DIY hoop house that I'm hoping we can get to here soon. I'm hoping to start that in February, so I want to be stocked up on some cold crop seeds. Not loading. Can't get to the Azure site. Just check Facebook to see if anyone else is having the same issue. Okay, so I'm 99% sure there was some type of Azure outage. I couldn't get to it from my phone or from the computer, but our cutoff is in 3 hours and 23 minutes. Here's what I have so far in my non-food order, non-grocery order. Greens mix, spaghetti squash, zinnias. I didn't grow any flowers last year. I want to put some in the garden. And calendula. I did order a small pair of garden gloves. They were $3, and right now I have one pair. They're not very rugged, and they're like children's, really old. They are what I like best, so no shade, but I thought I'd try another. I got some lavender essential oil. We have a half hog coming, and I want to render down the fat to make soap. I think lavender would be a good scent. I got sweet cherry pepper seeds. We eat those. Well, we call them peppadews, and I think these are what those are, so I'm excited to try those. And then I did get a metal lid for gallon and half gallon jars. I ordered one because I'm pretty sure that's what I need, but I'm not positive. Okay, we're going to get our new Target pickup filled, and then we can work on just refilling the existing one. So we got this one to have apple cider vinegar on hand. Am I going to be able to do it without a funnel? Miracles do happen. Okay, so we have our apple cider vinegar filled up. Now I am going to take this back down to the downstairs pantry and get the balsamic vinegar and olive oil. Well, I thought they needed more food, but they don't, so I'll take this back inside. What I did bring them, though, were some more worms. It's cold out. We want to make sure they're getting all their protein. All right, we got 1 egg today. Are you the one laying? Are you our layer? You kind of look like it. Oh. Okay, coop chores are generally done. The only other thing I'm going to do is get some things to put in the nest boxes to deter them from sleeping in there. Now the key to that will be remembering to come out in the morning and take them out, because I don't want them to not be able to get in the nest box to lay eggs and have them start to form bad habits of laying eggs elsewhere. So I'll have to set a reminder on my phone. Okay, so we just got a random assortment of items from our chicken station in the garage. Put them in there. And I will come out tomorrow morning and take them out. So hopefully we still get eggs in there, but they break their habit of sleeping in there. Now I also wanted to get to my compost today. I am breathing heavily because my favorite rake got iced into the wheelbarrow. I wanted to use it on my compost. I threw it on the ground, tried to stomp on it, tried to hit it, can't get the ice off of it, and I don't want to break it, so I'm hoping my favorite shovel is still with those wood chips and I can use that. But there's one other thing. Through this pantry challenge, I've realized there's probably more I can grow through the winter. And I've seen people with hoop houses. And so I want to start a hoop house in February for some cold weather crops. I think it'd be great to keep greens over the winter. And we've been eyeing this up. When we bought the house last year, it had this old play set. I think this is the same one I have, and I was born in the early 90s, so it's old, definitely not safe for children. But what I'm thinking I can do is take all of this stuff out and use this as the frame. Now, will it be perfect? No, but I think it can be really low cost to see if that's something that we like, that we can test out in the late winter, early spring. So our concern is that I might not be tall enough, but but I definitely think I'll be able to walk in it. We'd also considered using this for another chicken tractor, but I think if we just get the greenhouse cover, greenhouse plastic, we can remove it and take it on and off, so maybe it can be multi-purpose. But this will be a fun project, and I think it's really going to expedite the fresh food that we'll have this year. Thank you for hanging out with me this weekend. I feel like we really made the most of it all 3 days. Did a little bit of this, did a little bit of that. It's Monday night, I'm sitting down for dinner. We made an easy dinner, pesto salmon, and then we roasted some sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. I started the day with a pretty lengthy to-do list. We got through all of it, including the Christmas tree is finally down. I didn't do that, Reno did that, but it's very exciting, and we're actually going to utilize this space in a different way. The dining room table used to be over there, so as we pick up odds and ends to make that more of like a nook lounge area, I'll keep you filled in. But again, thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time.